On this week's episode, we talk about we saw so many things.
Yeah.
But we're gonna talk about Wakanda Forever, the new Black Panther movie, Weird Al, Enola Holmes, and the pop culture news.
Okay, are we spoiling anything this week?
No,
Okay.
we're not gonna spoil.
Cool.
Let's start with Wakanda Forever, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. That's the name of the show, the movie,
Yeah.
and premiered technically premieres tomorrow.
Yeah.
But we saw one
November
of those special
11th.
pre-screening.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a 10th?
Mhm.
Okay. Let me start. We're not
Okay.
gonna spoil, so I just gonna say that things I hope to happen happened.
Mm-hmm.
Things that I was suspected, everybody was kind of suspected that was problematic and has several issues. From the trailers, it didn't change my mind. And to be specific, if you saw the trailer, the Namor and the Atlanteans, everything about them in the movie, I didn't like it. I thought it was poorly done. I thought it was kind of a waste. Anyways, the actor I didn't like. Let me be nice. There was an action scene that's like, we see Namor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because the actor and everything around it before that already ruined it for me. Anyways, that action scene was okay. Everything about Wakanda was good, was exceptional. They really did well what they were supposed to, what they wanted to do, including taking care of. And you saw this on the trailer, taking care of the passing of Chadwick Boseman, the actor, and they had to kill the character as well. I mean, they choose to kill. They could recast, but they choose to kill the character, and they dealt with that. Okay, and the whole homage and the whole celebrating him and the passage of the torch was good. Angela Bassett was incredible. She was really good.
Oh yeah.
So was everybody was. I mean, on Wakanda side, was really good. Shuri was good. Letitia Wright, Lupita Nyong'o, Okoye. I can't remember her name. The actress.
Yeah, me neither.
And overall was a good in between for the next one. So we'll see what's gonna happen in the next one. Because even though I'm not spoiling, it's a Marvel movie. If they could do 16 of those, I don't know if they will, but I'm pretty sure the next one they will. So overall was for me, that was it. And yeah, you say what you think. If anything comes back, I will interrupt you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. I'm sure you will. Okay.
Oh yeah, that. I'm kidding.
Get out. Okay. I'm coming at it from a different perspective because I haven't seen much of Namor in the books or anything, so I think a lot about Namor didn't bother me as much as it did him, as is often the case with adaptations. If you don't know the source material very well, then changes aren't going to be that annoying.
Oh, let me just finish. There's a technical problem. I didn't check how long the movie is, but it shows. It feels it drags at certain points, and I'm they could do better. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, again, I slightly disagree, maybe because some of those plot points were a little bit more engaging for me, because I check my phone a little bit in the theater just because we have little kids at home, and so I'll just take a peek, and I saw we were an hour and a half in, and to me it didn't feel that way. There were a couple moments that it dragged a little bit, but I didn't think it was that bad. I agree with his take on Wakanda. Everything about Wakanda and about the Wakandan characters I thought was beautifully done, and I feel like this is probably one of the best written Marvel films we've seen in a while, as far as like character development and like storyline and the journeys that are various heroes are going on. I think the actors did a great job. The effects were pretty good. There were some really powerful fight scenes and very emotional moments. I cried twice. And some of the things that usually bug me in Marvel movies were not an issue here, or were like very minorly an issue. One of the things I thought they did really well is it didn't feel like there were any like desperate attempts to like connect to the rest of the MCU. There were a couple things like we saw in the trailer. We introduce Ironheart. Is that?
Yes.
Yeah, we have the introduction, but like it felt like a very natural part of the story. It didn't feel like and let's name drop the Sokovia Accords and other stuff. The way that's happened in other things, it all felt like this is a Wakandan story is focused on Wakanda and the Black Panther and all of this other stuff. So overall, awesome film. I really enjoyed it, and I think it's one of the best things certainly in this most recent phase. I think it's one of the best things they've done. Oh, and the music was awesome. Ludwig Göransson, he's fantastic. So yeah.
Yeah. No, it's good. I mean, to say it's the best of Phase 4, it's not saying much because Phase 4.
It's true, but it definitely holds its own against any other Marvel film. But yeah, you're right. It's Phase 4 has set a low bar.
Yeah, but it was fun. Besides the technical problems and the creative choices, wrong choices, if you ask me. It still has, not spoiling because this kind of a trailer, so you're not gonna. Oh, there's a villain. Anyways, you know the villain, who the villain is. But it falls on the same problems that Marvel movies fall. That there's no bad guy. There's people misunderstood. Their reasons are, you don't know why. So the villain problem falls there, which is more complex than this one because Namor, he started as a villain in the book, sort of. He's still kind of he's a tough cookie, but he eventually he fights on World War II in the side of the Allied. He helps Captain America and the Human Torch, among others, and then he eventually becomes an Avenger. But when it comes to his land under the sea with Sebastian, I'm kidding, he's like nope, my it's like America first. It's like Atlantis first. He takes no crap from anyone. If it's threatening Atlantis' interests, he's gonna be against that. Which Wakanda is a similar thing. They were invisible to the world until the first movie, and that changed. But the T'Challa, it's interesting. They don't have last names, right?
That's right, and that's actually made quite clear in this film.
Yeah.
They introduce people as like, this is T'Challa, the son of T'Chaka.
Yeah.
It is a royal Shuri, family. The daughter of Ramunda. Yeah. Anyways. But they do that with other people too.
Yeah. So there's that. Overall, if you like Marvel movies, you should see it. This is definitely among the best. It has Marvel movies problems. It has some other problems, and if you like the first one, you're definitely gonna like this one.
Yeah, and I feel like when you walk out of the theater, your overall impression isn't gonna be like, "Oh man, that had problems." Your overall impression is gonna be like, "Oh, that was awesome."
Yeah. Side what they did to Namor. Anyways.
Yes, but most people don't care that much about Namor and are going to be overwhelmed with what they did with the other characters.
I feel it's not only what they did to the character we know, it's like the character they put it there. Their actor was. I don't know. I guess I still go back to Namor is like this tough mother farmer. He's one of the Illuminati. That guy was not believably bad. He was even in the moments he has talks with the other character, he was like very, Namor would not talk to anyone as equals. He would talk from he is a higher being. He is a Homo superior, a mutant, and he's the king of Atlantis. So yeah, it was like that guy wasn't. Anyways, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. If you're going for Black Panther, you're gonna definitely like it.
Yeah.
The surprises pay off, and yeah.
Okay. Cool. That is not the only film we watched this week, though.
Available. Black Panther is available in theaters everywhere. So
yeah, and will be for a
see.
while.
Just quick notes. It's again, it's doing well on the Rotten Tomatoes, but it had a sudden drop. It was 94, I think, when they first reviewed.
The critics or
the critics?
Oh,
It went from 94, it went down to 84, then
Weird.
74. Yeah, and then went back to 84. So I don't know if Disney paid them properly as they do. But yeah, I already picked the audiences, and the audiences are liking it because, you know, besides of the problem, it's fun.
overall, it's a solid film. Okay, Roku channel. I don't think we've ever talked about Roku channel or Roku
I can't
exclusive
remember the last
anything.
thing. We did see the but I don't think we talked about it. That show, the girl that hears people singing. What's that? Zoe.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Zoe's
we
Extraordinary
did see
Playlist.
that show, the
That's
movie, the
right.
Christmas special. But
Yes.
I don't know if you talked about it. Maybe not.
Maybe, I don't know. Okay.
But Roku has some cool stuff, some original
do.
stuff. I just still want to see the Kevin Hart show called Die Hard. But this week we saw.
This week we saw Weird, the Al Yankovic story.
And it's based on a true story.
Is it?
Ish.
Ish.
It's
Let's just say the
it's the
lyrics have been
biography.
changed.
Is the biography of Alfred Yankovic, also known as Weird Al, the musician, the talent, the
Yes.
legend, the myth.
The genius.
Yes, and it was very entertaining.
So funny.
I don't know his life story, and I
Still don't know his life story.
I doubt anyone. I mean, there's hardcore fans that might do researches, and this movie was produced by Funny or Die. You know, the comedy group, the comedy network that gave us Billy on the Street, gave us a Drunk
Did they
History.
do Drunk History? Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Maybe not, but they gave us, you know, all
Lots of good
sorts
stuff.
of good stuff. And so this was a short film on Funny or Die, and it became a feature film. It became an actual film, and it's a biopic, as biopics are.
Is it?
But this is a Weird Al, as you know, he makes parodies of songs. So he put different lyrics on songs that other people made famous. In this one, it's definitely a parody of a biopic. But there's a lot of true stories, there's a lot of facts there. But because they mixed with unreality, it's a fun exercise of, because you know movies, they are not all real. Even the most realistic is not live. It's a cut. It's a record.
It's a version of perception.
You don't say that in English. Record.
Record?
Record. No, like you record.
Nope.
In French, record.
Oh, is that the French word for it?
Is it?
I don't.
It is.
Are you talking about cut? Okay.
Yeah,
I have no
record.
idea.
Yeah. It's a
Retelling.
technical term of film. Record. The false record is a cut that is not. It's not scissors. It's a scissors recording.
Okay. Scissors don't record things.
Not recording. Recording.
Okay.
Record. Anyways, so it's because film is not life. It's a piece of life that someone cut from life with their eyes, with their lenses, and is giving to someone else. So, and I mean, I guess there's other wizards of film that will say that everything is reality. But let's not get into the philosophy of it. This movie, it's an interpretation of life, but there's a lot of reality there. And Daniel Radcliffe kills it. He's awesome.
Man can act.
He
Yeah.
can't sing. I mean, he might be able to sing, but all the songs in the movie are actually sung by the original Weird Al,
Yeah.
which I thought was pretty cool because
I think it's the right move.
especially if he's alive. You know, when the character is dead, sure, have the actor singing, but if he's alive, you know, his voice carries the story.
Yeah.
So use him.
I don't know. It's tricky when you're doing something about a singer like Taron Egerton in Rocket Man did a great job with his own voice, but his vocals pretty well match Elton John's. But then, I mean, I can't imagine anybody else doing Freddie Mercury's voice. So having Rami Malek just lip sync made a lot of sense there. Weird Al. Well, anyway, it was fine. This film was hysterical from beginning to end, and there's a great cast. We got Daniel Radcliffe, Evan Rachel Wood, Rainn Wilson, and just like bajillions of other people who I can't think of
Jack Black.
anymore. Yes, Jack Black. Lots of people show up, come and go. It's a wonderful parody, very funny, and yeah, it's worth going to Roku.
Yeah, it's
To
free.
check it out, yeah.
Free for all on Roku channel.
Yeah,
You should see. Fun fact: there's an original song that we wrote it for the
yes,
movie. The irony, the guy that makes parodies wrote an original song, and he begged Roku for the movie to be released in LA because the movie has to be released in LA for at least 11 days
yeah.
to be nominated. So he
For an
wanted
Oscar,
that nomination. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
sure.
Can you imagine? I want to live in a world where we can say Oscar nominated Weird Al Yankovic. That would be great. That would be great. And I think the Academy is stupid for this rule. I think it's a dumb rule.
Yeah,
But I understand Roku for wanting to keep this exclusive to them.
yeah,
That's totally fair.
yeah. No, it's fun. Definitely should check it.
Yeah. Yeah, check it out. I can't remember the ratings.
I would think it's PG-13. It doesn't.
It's at least PG-13.
They don't have many Fs. If they have Fs.
Yeah, if it is R, it's because of Fs.
Yeah.
The old F-bomb.
In the sensual, erotic, sexual scenes, you know, he had a relationship with Madonna. Yeah. Anyways, you're gonna have to see the movie to see more.
Yeah. Just watch it. It's a blast. I have all new appreciation for Weird Al.
Yeah.
It was delightful.
He's in the movie. There's a cameo.
He
If you
is.
keep your eyes real open,
Yeah.
you might see him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Will Forte. That's another one.
Forte? Where was he? A cop? A sheriff?
No, he's
he's a producer.
he's
He's
a record,
suit.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
he's one of the
yes.
suits.
Uh-huh.
yeah. All right. Anyway, so Weird Al Roku channel, so fun. Netflix has had a big week. They debuted Enola Holmes 2, the long-awaited sequel to Enola Holmes, starring Millie Bobby Brown and Henry Cavill, among others.
In some aspects, it was a very good sequel.
Mm-hmm.
In some aspects, I might risk say it was better than the first one.
You think so?
I'm not sure if it's
I don't
fair.
know.
I'm not sure if it's fair because it's always a continuation,
Yeah.
But I think the story had more complexity.
No, complexity. You're right the
Complexity.
first time.
Complexity to it, and it's like chapters in a book. It's tough to say, but I definitely like it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think it has the advantage of not having to establish origins anymore. We're all on our feet. The game is afoot, as it were. And it was fun. There's lots of intertwining between Enola and her brother Sherlock, and like their personal relationship and then their professional relationship. Great job like building on some of this stuff in the first one, but also introducing it. Yeah, it's this really solid sequel. I loved the first one, was not disappointed in this one.
Mm-hmm.
And neither were fans. It debuted in Netflix's top 10 movies, which was good.
Yeah, and it's still going strong. Enola Holmes 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's available on Netflix. I guess that's it. We're not going to talk more about it, but it's really good. Everybody there is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Cavill, Enola, Millie Bobby Brown, Sherlock.
I'm gonna try that again.
No, I know exactly what I did.
Okay.
Anyways,
Cool.
Helena Bonham Carter
Bonham
Burton, as she's still married to Burton, right?
No, they're not married.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Partners.
Okay. Oh, but they're still together.
They live in different houses, I think.
Oh.
I don't know. Their relationship is
Wow,
about as
you
normal
telling me
as
that
they
Tim
are.
Burton is weird like that?
Yeah, I know. And Helena Bonham Carter makes unusual life choices. What?
Anyways, and many other great talented people. It's beautifully done. The story is compelling, and they act really well, and it's a fun mystery. Not mystery, but like
Yeah, it's a mystery.
Yeah, but mystery sounds more dark.
I mean, these films are actually based on a whole series of
But for kids,
novels for I mean, not young adults, but like the age right before young adult.
Okay.
Like 10 to 13 is kind of the I think that was my understanding. I haven't actually read any, but when I was teaching elementary school, that's who we would like recommend them to.
Fun fact: this one, even though it's fiction, is based on novels written, inspired by all the novels.
Yes.
Expand on that universe. There's elements of reality on this one, and they actually start right away saying this is there's some true story to this or something like that. Anyways, definitely something you should watch. Yeah.
Okay, that's not all that's happening at Netflix. Manifest Season 4, Part 1 also took flight, as it were, and did very well. This is one of those shows that got canceled on the networks and then
was saved by Netflix.
Yeah, and has been...
It's been a second season on Netflix, and we're behind, so we're not going to talk much more about it.
But just know it's doing really well.
Yeah.
Is it a blockbuster? I don't know. But that was a segue.
Oh, yes. Another brand new one that we finished on Netflix was a show called Blockbuster, about the last blockbuster in the planet, with Randall Park and Melissa Fumero, among others. It's
JB Smoove.
JB Smoove.
Don't forget JB Smoove.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah. It's okay. It had a slow start. By the end, I was, getting attached to some of the characters.
It has way too many characters for a video store.
They
all work the same shift.
And to be clear, I thought this was going to be like a nostalgia show.
Me too. Yeah.
But it's not. This is about Blockbuster, like contemporary, right now, today.
Yeah.
The last blockbuster on Earth, and
yeah,
so
the,
it's
the
like
internet has a very big role in the show, at least to the end of the season.
It does, and so it's often really hard to believe. Like, wait a second, they have 5 people on the same shift, and the store is packed in the middle of the day.
In that mall, what's it called?
A strip mall.
That strip mall, it feels so fake. It feels like the universe is there, and doesn't. It's like they have inside stories with the. I don't think it works. The whole strip mall. I don't know. People that did that very well. Kevin Smith did that like decades ago. Wow. He did his Clerks, and people after that did it too. And of course, there's heavy. You can see inspirations from The Office, Superstore, and there's actually have people that work on those shows. Yeah, some of the same dynamics,
some of the same plot lines.
Yeah, and. I put it this way: it's funny, it's cute. It doesn't. It's you have to be willing. I guess every show you have to be willing, but some shows get you by the neck and it's like, like vampires in What We Do in the Shadows. It's like, oh, you're not going but this one you have to be extra willing. But let me put it this way. I don't know if you want to say anything else about it, but for me, there was a show with Steve Carell and John Malkovich. There was any more famous people there? The girl, I can't remember the name. There was the black girl. She's I like her. She's a good comedian. She voices. Is she have voices? On Lower Decks. Right?
Yep. Yeah. Mariner.
Yeah, I
Right?
really like
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
So it has. Forget about the secondary characters, meaning the new generation, new actors. You have Steve Carell and John Malkovich,
Lisa Kudrow.
Lisa Kudrow. The show was canceled. I doubt it that this one's gonna get a new one.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but I don't know.
Well, Netflix does have a track record of ending Blockbuster. So
That would be funny.
honestly, the whole thing just seems like a smack in the face.
Yeah.
The fact that Netflix is doing this series and it's not that great. Like, it's not bad, but it just wasn't. It was hard to really.
If it was
I don't know.
broadcast TV, it would definitely be canceled before.
Yeah, it was just hard to get into.
Before 5 episodes.
Yeah.
And the show only has 10. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But Randall Park is there.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing what he always do. Nothing different. He's funny. He was funny in The Office. See what I did?
Yes. It was an incredible role as Jim Halpert.
Yeah.
And I'm fresh off the boat.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was
No,
in lead for a long time.
fresh off the boat. He was. I feel like he shined. It was like his show, and he was. I felt like in this one, I feel like I don't know. I guess maybe the writing is the problem. It's not helping.
Yeah, it doesn't really get to showcase anybody because it's just kind of. Meh, that was nice.
Yeah, same thing.
Moving
right.
on.
Is anybody from Arrow too?
Oh, and Kim Jong Un in.
Oh,
the
that was
interview.
spectacular.
Yeah, spectacular. So if a guy with like those chops is only like, it's not bad, but it's not great either.
Yeah.
But there is a series coming to Netflix that I think is going to be pretty great. They're doing a sequel series to The Gentleman.
Yeah, Guy Ritchie movie.
Yeah.
And Guy Ritchie is phenomenal.
So good.
And he's involved in the show.
He is.
So.
He is. It's going to star Theo James.
I'm not sure if he have a TV. No, I think he did. I think he's involved. I think Peaky Blinders. I think he's a producer. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that.
Right.
But anyways, he's awesome. And yeah.
And he does my favorite thing to have writers do in movies or in TV shows, where you have like all these different threads that couldn't possibly be related, and then all of a sudden at the end everything comes together in an unbelievable and just so rewarding fashion. So I look forward to this series. Now, The Gentleman was a great movie. So yeah. Also coming is a Gears of War film and series.
Yeah, Netflix, right?
More.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, based on the acclaimed video game. It's coming, and yeah, people are excited. Let's hope Netflix does a good job.
Yeah, overall they have a good track record, so we shall see. All right, we saw a trailer for John Wick 4.
And it's beautiful.
It's fantastic.
It's you know.
Yeah.
The song. Who sings that song? I heard that song before.
Oh shoot.
Goodbye, my friend. Tonight you have to die. Something like that.
I don't know.
And it's like a slow ballad that goes through, the emotions of, John Wick having to survive. And now he has a duo with a marquis in Paris.
Yes.
We have the great
locations.
John Young. What's his name?
Donnie Yen?
Donnie Ye. I think it's Donnie Ye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ip Man. He was also on Rogue One and
Cheered him away. Oh man.
Several
What an
other
actor.
things. Very talented martial artist. He's there, and the guy's cool.
He said, "Oh, he was in Mulan. He was like the best part of Mulan.
Oh, that's right.
The live action Mulan. Yeah.
Fishburne is back. McShane is back. And we have new characters you don't know much about because of the trailer. But it's beautiful, the photography. It has people fighting underwater. I mean, by underwater, I mean rain or raindrops. Again.
It's everything you want from...
Action-packed.
Yeah, from John Wick.
Like killing people, riding camels. It's like, whoa!
Yeah, it looks like some scenes out in Jordan, maybe.
Yeah.
That kind of vibe. And then Paris, and then someone's going to get taken down by an umbrella.
Yes. Yeah.
This looks to live up to
like Rihanna.
Mm,
Yeah, under
yes.
my umbrella. eh, eh, eh. Yeah. John Wick, Keanu Reeves, of course. I need a gun.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh
So,
man, this is such a
coming
great
in
franchise.
March. So we don't have to wait a lot for that.
Yeah, it's coming soon. In the meantime, there's another John Wick spin-off called Ballerina. This is coming
There's
from Lionsgate.
two.
There's two.
There's
Tell me more.
There's the Continental
Oh, that's
with
right.
Mel Gibson. And there's one called The Ballerina with Armas. Ian McShane was confirmed this week. So was Keanu Reeves
Yeah.
make an appearance.
All right. We look forward to that. Okay, let's look at some miscellaneous cancellations and business industry stuff. Westworld got canceled by HBO after the 4th season.
Yeah.
Wasn't a huge surprise to me. The 4th
Warner.
season felt like they were out of story to tell, is how it felt to me. So
Yeah, Warner, Zaslav and Warner still cutting it. He said several times they're gonna stick to the good, the solid, the franchises, the thing that brings people to the movies. They got Superman back. They hired James Gunn and Peter Safran to head over DC, and we talked last week, and it seems like it's more than a rumor. It seems like he really wants to make a Harry Potter movie. He suspended Fantastic Beasts, and yeah, I don't know. They might find a way, a story in between books that
yeah, maybe, or something. I hope it would be something after. If he wants it to be Harry, I hope it's something
after,
yeah.
between the
Because not a lot happens between the books
between
to Harry.
the end of the book and the epilogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then what would be the bad guy?
Oh, there's plenty of bad guys.
Okay.
Cleaning up. There's all these like Death Eaters running around who are still super sketchy, gross people.
Yeah, but I mean.
Or you could make up a new bad guy.
Yeah. I guess it can work. Anyways, so there's that. So DC Warner canceled Westworld.
Yeah.
But
the cast is still getting paid for the 5th season.
yeah, the contract, and they're gonna get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, on a show like that, they spend a lot on special effects. That I don't know.
So much.
Paying the cast probably is still not as bad as paying for VFX, production, etc.
Yeah. But hey, don't worry, because Kelly Clarkson, her show got renewed through 2025.
Yeah.
So if you're into the daytime talk shows,
good for her.
She'll be around a while.
She's in this new generation. I never watched the show, but I like her. She's very spontaneous and happy girl. She seems natural. So is Drew Barrymore, but Drew Barrymore is an actress, so she has more of acting. She might. I'm not saying she acts all the time. She has more of acting, but definitely this new generation.
Yeah.
KC is here to stay.
She also, I don't know. I still have this perception of her as like one of us. She was the first winner of American Idol.
Wait, you won American Idol?
No, she did.
No, you said she's
one
of
us.
us.
Yes, one of us elite. No, I don't know. There's just something about her that seems more normal. And then there was like this whole weight gain thing, and
There's a what?
she gained like a ton of weight.
Oh, weight gain. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard waking. I was like, what?
And then had the nerve to continue to have a career on stage and screen, despite
stage and screen.
Yeah, like she still like performs as a
stage.
singer. Yeah, small screen.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, you said stage and screen. I thought she was like.
Yeah, I know. I realized
to
that
be
means
or
like
not to be.
theater and film, but I meant like concerts but anyway, there's just something that's
Anyway, good luck.
Good for her. Yeah.
So we still we have okay.
And then
going.
so then ABC's canceling A Million Little Things.
Is it?
Well, it's ending with season 5.
Oh, okay.
So is it canceled? Is it ending? I don't know.
I mean, season 5 is plenty. It's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as for Avatar: The Way of Water, James Cameron had some interesting thoughts to share about that.
Oh yeah. First, he said that the movie is long, and it's long because he needs time to tell a story. like 20 years wasn't enough.
Yeah, this is the bar high.
And he also said that, which was I don't know, mixed receptions. Is that a tease? Is that a bet? He's betting on his own arrogance because he does show that and all the time. He said that if this movie does not make is not a box office success, he will not make more. So challenge accepted, people. You heard the man.
I'm kind of surprised because didn't he say though, like a few months ago, that like they were already starting production on 4? They were like, people want this. It just seems like this is kind of a tone shift.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering.
No, you're right. There was talks about that, and there's he says he's making 3 movies for the last 10, 15 years. So making is like what really means. And the man is like, I don't know. A lot of times he opens his mouth. Yeah. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Okay, Indiana Jones 5. Well, you said Indy 5. I assume that means
It is Indy 5, yes.
Okay, cool. Tell us about the screening test.
People hate it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, we don't know details, but it had a terrible reception.
Well, the 4th one wasn't wildly popular.
Yeah, but...
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah. And the fourth one was Spielberg. This one is not Spielberg.
Oh.
So, I don't know. Anyways, that's all I know. It's pretty vague, but we know that it was well received.
Okay. Well, let's go hang out. Oh.
And again, I think it's still at the phase of production that they could change things, improve things. Yeah. Okay. But Disney's already worried about it.
Fingers crossed. Yeah. Fingers crossed. Maybe they will learn that they should just let old franchises.
Never gonna happen.
Yeah. Okay. I can dream. All right. Let's.
But on the other hand, another indie news. Disney is there's rumors that they are working on starting Indiana Jones series. I assume for Disney Plus. Indiana Jones has a very good history of series. Young Indiana Jones is acclaimed. Everybody loves it. It's really well done. George Lucas was heavily involved. If they could find something, could do something like that, yes, appreciate it. They could go for a young actor and go to young years and develop all the stories.
Okay.
Anyways.
Well, we shall see. In the meantime, let's go hang out with Warner Brothers and HBO and DC and all that for a minute. So Warner Brothers, we talked earlier how they're canceling a bunch of stuff, but Zaslav says they still have the rights for Lord of the Rings movies.
Yeah.
So.
And the Lord of the Rings was a huge success by the critic, by audience, technically impeccable. Peter Jackson, geniality showed and rose, and they won awards everywhere.
They established New Zealand as like, I mean, I guess it kind of was before, but I feel like it kind of defined New Zealand as like the official, like for a long time that was like the location of all fantasy films.
Yeah, the place to go. Yeah, Fox opened the studios in Australia. No, I think it was New Zealand. Either way, they opened.
What a Workshop became a big deal after that.
Yeah, so I mean, he has pretty good cards in his hand.
In the meantime, there's a meeting between him and Steven Spielberg that have led to some rumors about Man of Steel 2.
Yes, that Spielberg would direct Man of Steel 2. But there's also some... Did I put the other guy? No, the other guy's about Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, Spielberg was dissing HBO Max for like firing, kicking some of his director friends. So we don't know. Okay. Only rumors, but Spielberg would definitely be something real good to see. Another one, I don't know if I put there, but James Gunn was talking about. Fans were asking about restore the Ayer Cut, restore League of Legends of Tomorrow, and other DC properties. And he said that they are working on the most important story ever told. Which for me is like, oh, did you gonna talk about Jesus? But DC doesn't own Jesus.
No.
Anyways, but there's rumors that he might go for Crisis on Infinite Earths. So
Oh,
it's
dang.
not clear.
Okay, he also teased that possibly Lobo is coming.
Yes, he tweeted that. I can't remember his tweet, but he tweeted. It was very clear. It was about Lobo.
Nice.
And Momoa?
Yeah, obviously there've been fan casting, but Momoa is already Aquaman, so I don't know if that works. But gosh, he would be a great Lobo.
Yeah.
Like change nothing. He could just like walk onto the set. He already has the leathers. He collects like skull jewelry and has this whole thing about custom motorcycles and like. It's not a stretch.
Yeah.
And like, would it even be an acting gig?
And if they go for Crisis, you know, the erase, restart, and now you're Lobo. You're gonna find another Aquaman.
I wouldn't be mad.
You're gonna find another Flash. And about Flash, the director of Flash is being rumored to direct Justice League 2. Andy Muschietti.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. There's also rumors about Daniel Craig maybe being cast as Brainiac.
Yeah.
So
he does have the presence of a voice, and I could totally see that working.
Yeah. And Brainiac, he hasn't made it to a movie yet, has he?
Not a movie.
Yeah.
There's like
that would be nice.
There's a slight obscure reference in Superman 3. But it's so distant. There's like only hardcore conspiracy theory fans. I have a friend like that. They would like, oh, this Brainiac. Again, he also when he saw Iron Man getting out of the water on the trailer for I can't remember if it was Avengers or Iron Man 2, but he saw he coming out of the water. He's like, oh, Namor and the Atlanteans. It's like, 20 years later. I mean, not 20 years later, like 15 years later.
Yeah.
And
bless his heart.
To see the Atlanteans and they sucked. Anyways,
all right. Anything else about DC?
Nothing comes. George Lopez, bit his tongue, and on a radio show, I think he said that Batman is on his movie. Blue Beetle. He's on Blue Beetle. It's like, Batman is on our movie. A terrible impression of George Lopez. But he said
it's like he's right here.
Bye, Georgia. Hasta luego, kid. Terrible. Anyways. Okay, moving on.
Okay, Shawn Levy is possibly developing a Star Wars movie.
Disney kind of fired. I can't remember this guy, but this guy was supposed to do a Star Wars movie and Rocketeer reboot, and it's like, nope, you out. We're not gonna do it with you.
Yikes.
And there's rumors that Shawn Levy will do one, and he's talented. What he did. Anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's also rumors about the possibility of like Studio Ghibli doing something with Lucasfilm. So that
not clear what it is.
Yeah.
But, they've been doing like they did Visions, Star Wars Visions plus what's his bucket? Dave Filoni. What Dave Filoni is doing with
Tales of the Jedi
and his animations and stuff, Mandalorian, all his Filoniverse. So I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, a bunch of other stuff about Star Wars.
Still another one about Star Wars. The Acolyte cast was revealed. They announced more people for the cast. Among them, we have the star of what's a Korean show?
Squid Game.
We have Carrie-Ann Moss, the talented Mrs. Trinity. Daphne Keane. She's great on
His Dark Materials
and Logan, among others.
Yeah. So
you have the whole list. Who else?
Amanda Stenberg.
Okay.
Let's see. I don't know how to say his name. Manny Jacinto.
Wait, Jodie
Jacinto?
Turner? No, there must be someone else.
Yeah. Okay.
Comer. No, Jodie Comer.
Yeah, Jodie Turner-Smith, Rebecca Henderson, and Charlie Barnett.
Okay.
Oh, Dean Charles Chapman. Yeah, a big cast, and it looks cool. And
Manny Jacinto was the Asian kid on The Good Place.
Yeah.
He's actually
He was
Latino.
actually like very briefly in Top Gun.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was he briefly? Did he die?
No, he didn't die. He just wasn't one of like the big guys. So like
Okay.
he's there, but he wasn't one of the mains.
He was. What was his code name?
Oh gosh, I don't
I
remember.
think it was a video game thing.
Probably.
Anyways.
Yeah. They've also announced a season 2. Have they announced a season 2, or is it rumored for?
No, it's the director,
Andor.
the Troy. I can't remember his name. Gilroy.
Tony Gilroy.
Sure, Tony Gilroy. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
He was already talking about some of the directors for season 2. It's like I've to talk about the directors for season 2. Come on, it's obviously gonna have a season 2. The show is going good. It's very intense. It's very different. It's very far from the main story, as expanded universes should.
Yeah.
At least a little bit. And there's rumors that Jarjona Bricks had a contract extended, so she has a future in Star Wars. Maybe she's gonna get her own show. Who knows?
We shall see. And then Daisy Ridley dropped a fun little bomb.
Yeah, like too little, too late, Daisy.
Yeah.
Come on. She reveals that she was supposed to be Obi-Wan Kenobi's daughter. Too late. I still think what was teased on The Force Awakens, more indicating that she was Luke's daughter, and then came Ryan Johnson and pooped on everything. But I guess she could be Obi-Wan's because she gives Luke the lightsaber, like Obi-Wan gives him the lightsaber.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I think it would have worked. For me, all the signs are pointing to a Skywalker, but Obi-Wan, and yeah, it would have worked way better than what we got.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Thanks, Ryan Johnson.
Freaking iconoclast. Anyway, Knives Out was really good, so we'll just leave it at that.
Oh, from the set of Knives Out, Dave Bautista reviewed, the second one, right?
Mm-hmm. Glass Onion.
He also worked with Daniel Craig on James Bond Spectre, and he reviewed that on this one. He's really nice. He's a really nice guy. He's really happy and enjoyable. When in Spectre, he would barely talk to anyone. He was like really,
interesting.
I don't know his method. But James is not that type of jerk. He's a jerk sometimes to bad guys. Anyways, just a little bit from the set of
Glass Onion.
Glass Onion. Yeah.
Okay, and then last but not least, very quickly, it looks like Tom Holland may have renewed his Peter Parker Spider-Man contract.
Yeah.
So.
More Spider-Man coming.
Yeah.
That's always good news. Anyways, I guess that's it for this week.
Yeah.
We're coming back next week with more pop culture news and entertainment. May the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Bye.